Welcome back to Steph Talk TV, everybody. Happy 2025. I hope your year is going pretty good considering all the things that we've been seeing lately. We're going to keep the faith and just hope for the best, you guys. That's all we can do. Just pray and roll with the punches. Don't focus on that negativity too long, though, okay? So we're on day 3 of my beauty series, and today we're going to discuss mistakes that clients make and how to avoid them. So let's hop right into it, because we've all had our bad hair days and we've had mistakes that we made at home experimenting with our own hair, but you can avoid that by using the right products, by accessing a good hairstylist. Sometimes you got to pay a little money because they're trained and skilled to give you your desired outcome. So let's talk about it. Mistake number 1 would be over shampooing your hair. Yes, especially during this time of year. In the wintertime, your hair tends to get dry. Your scalp is not producing as much oil as it normally would, like in the summertime or in the spring. So the sebaceous gland kind of slows down, goes a little dormant. So you do not need to over shampoo your hair. It causes the hair to be dry, which could end up causing you to have split ends. When you're brushing and tugging on it, you fray the ends, and there that is. My recommendation for this would be to use a sulfate-free shampoo. They're more fortifying, they're gentle on the hair, they have no sulfates in them, so they're great for preserving your natural oils. And 3 of my recommendations would be the Kenra Platinum, and I'm going to be providing all professional hair care products because they're more concentrated, they last longer than those you would buy in, say, like a grocery store. The technology is much more advanced than those that are used for consumers. A lot of those products are watered down, highly diluted. The molecular structure can be quite big. So it just kind of coats the hair and leaves like a buildup on the hair. Professional products are the opposite. They penetrate the hair shaft, they protect the hair, and more concentrated. The molecular structure on some of them can be smaller, so it penetrates the hair better. Here are my top 3 recommended shampoos. I don't have all of them here with me. I will link them. First, I'm going to show you what I to use on my fro, and that is Joy Co's Moisture Recovery. It's sulfate free. It's an amazing product. A little goes a long way. This is very heavy, and I've had this because I'm not in the shop right now. I've had this for 9 months and it's still very heavy. That's how little I have to use. It's very moisturizing. It causes a little bit of slippage on the hair. For me, that's what I like. Of course, when my hair gets a buildup, I use a good clarifier, and I will link a good clarifier in the description. But we're talking about actually fortifying the hair right now. Another one would be Kenra Platinum. It's lightweight, it fortifies the hair, it has the ability to help reduce the frizz because it is sulfate free, and it is one of my favorites as a lightweight fortifying sulfate-free shampoo. If you're getting a silk press, I would like to recommend Mazzani Press Agent. We use this at the school for our students, and the outcome with the shampoo and conditioner is amazing. So you want to use professional grade products. You want them to be sulfate-free and, if possible, paraben-free. Okay, so that's mistake number 1, over shampooing the hair. You want to shampoo the hair. If you typically do 2 to 3 times a week, I'm going to say 1 to 2 times a week, and depending on your hair type. This mistake is concerning because we are in a time where flat ironing the hair and over processing the hair with heat is at an all-time high, especially for African American hair. Silk presses are a big thing, and they can change the texture of your hair over time, so it's important that you use a good heat protectant. What a heat protectant does, it protects the hair by creating a shield between the flat iron and the natural hair. So it creates like a bit of a barrier. You'll have to clarify and cleanse it, but it's good to use on your hair if you are using heat all of the time. My favorite brand for this is a Chi 44 iron, and I like to top that off with just a Gidget of the Silk Infusion by Chi. It's a serum, and it helps protect the hair. It also keratin so that it helps build the bonds in the hair and keep you from getting split ends. The next mistake is skipping trims. Split ends on girls, sis, they actually break your hair off. And A lot of people say, I'm going to cut the dead ends. Sweetheart, the whole hair shaft is dead. It is an appendage. If it were not dead, when you cut it, you would feel it and it would be very painful. So the whole hair shaft is considered dead. However, you have living cells in them that are, you have living cells within those shafts. So you want to take care of those cells. You want to fortify them with protein. You want to moisturize them with a good acidifying and moisturizing conditioner or products. So it's important that you get those ends trimmed. And I'm not talking about with like the homemade shears. These are a no-no. These can fray your ends terribly. You need your ends trimmed with a professional grade tool that has cobalt steel, Japanese steel, or at best stainless steel. You need to make sure that that blade has on the shears, and we call them shears. These are scissors. Now you can use pinking shears for your lace front because that is a material, but as it pertains to your hair, you need to be using professional grade shears on your hair. Make sure you're getting your trims. At least if you have like below the shoulder, I would say get those trims every 8 to 10 weeks. If it's like medium length, you want to go 4 to 6 weeks. And if it's short, of course, you're going to go more frequently to keep up the look of that haircut. Okay, or that hairstyle. Next, let's talk about after you shampoo your hair. After you shampoo your hair, people typically get a cotton towel, which is very drying for the hair. So right now we want to switch it up to a microfiber towel. There's plenty of different types online that you can purchase. It gives you more slippage. And in order to maximize your moisture, I would recommend that you use a leave-in conditioner. For me, for instance, I have an afro, but sometimes I like to wear my curls. So what I do is I have my homemade, don't get it twisted, and this is clove and rosemary water. I rinse my hair, I leave it drenched, I spray some of this in it because it gives me a nice slip and it protects my. Then I go in with my favorite leave-in conditioner, which is called Intense Therapy by Pravana. Let's see if you can see that. Intense Therapy by Pravana. It is an amazing product. I've been using this for years. It's lightweight. And then once I do that, I go in with a curling cream. I have two that I use. My all-time favorite is the Curls Rock Amplifier. Okay, amazing. I've been using this for the past 4 years since I've grown out my fro, and I get the juiciest curls. I mean, they are so beautiful. I'll comb my hair in 4 sections and I apply about the size of a nickel to a quarter depending on how hydrated my hair is at the time. And then I go in with my favorite foam. I don't have it, but this is what the packaging looks like. My favorite all-time foam, probably for the rest of my life, will be made by a company called Loran. My friend Lorizzo Griffin owns that company, and I love the product. Gives me a light hold while defining my curls like crazy. And it's so good that I used to be a relaxer girl. I used to get my hair relaxed because I always wore short cuts. But once he made this product, I was able to wrap my hair smooth with just his foam and no relaxer. And I condone, don't get it twisted. If you need a relaxer, do your thing. But for me, I didn't know that I didn't need a relaxer all those years until I came across his product. That's how great it is. 3 pumps on a short haircut. My hair was smooth, wrapped down, put the little wrap strip on, and I was good to go. Nice shine, nice sheen. But for my curls, I'll say for my hair, each section I will do about 2 pumps. That's it. And then what's so cool about it is the next day I can revive it by just spraying a lightweight watered down leave-in. And it revives the product. It's amazing. I'm so sorry that I don't have it, but I will link it in my description so that you can get to it because it is my favorite foam. And I use Nairobi. I've used all of them. I've used Affirm. I've used Carry Care. I've used them all. But my all-time favorite foam for defining my hair and wrapping it is Loran foam. Okay, and once I do that, I let it air dry. When I'm finished, my hair can move. It's bouncy. It's buoyant. The curls are juicy. Whenever I go out, people are like, "Oh my God, how did you get your curls like that?" 2 products. This cream, by Catwalk. I'm going to go get some more tomorrow. That's how much I love it. And Loran foam. Now for my lightweight days when I want to touch it up, this Catwalk cream can be a little heavy. I come back in and I use the Curl Confidence by Joico. I hope you can see that. The Curl Confidence by Joico for defining my curls, like lightweight the days following. Okay, if I want to just define a couple of my little curls on the end, I'll use some of the Curl Confidence. When I'm towel blotting it, I use a microfiber towel. That's the point of me saying this. I just wanted to share my process for styling my hair when it's curly. And if you ever want me to do a tutorial, I'm more than happy to. Moving on. One of the other things that I like to discuss is scalp care. It is important that we are exfoliating our scalp, taking care of it, making sure that it is nurtured, not clogging it. People will use conditioner and the shampoo is not sulfate free. It causes a buildup on the scalp. Then use a moisturizing conditioner. That conditioner then clogs the pores. Moisturizing conditioners are only for the hair shaft. It is not for the scalp. So massaging that into the scalp is not recommended. However, if you do a protein conditioner, because the components of the scalp are made up of layers of protein, it's okay to have that on the scalp as well as the hair shaft. A good protein conditioner is a great strengthening treatment. It makes the ends of the hair shaft, all the way to the root, from root to tip, healthy. My recommendation for that would be Redken Extreme Strength Builder Plus Mask. Another one would be Aqua Strengthening Conditioner or Joico's K-Pack Deep Conditioning Treatment. So those are what I recommend for deep conditioning. You want to make sure that your scalp care is up to par. Massaging the scalp helps. A good shampoo, making sure it's free of debris regularly, but not over shampooing the hair. Hot oil treatments are great. The old school scientific manipulations where you get the brush and they manipulate the scalp with the brush and then they follow it with sea breeze or antiseptic to help clear out debris. You want to make sure that you're doing everything that you can to keep the scalp healthy. A healthy scalp simply means healthy hair, okay? You may want to invest in a good scalp treatment like Briogeo Scalp Revival Charcoal plus Tea Tree Scalp Treatment. It will detoxify the scalp, make it feel really fresh. Tea tree always adds a nice, fresh, minty feel to the scalp. It stimulates the scalp, which is also great. Right, so I hope these small changes help you. And I want to hear some of your horror stories. I mean, we all have them. So let me know in the comments which mistake you're guilty of making when it comes to home health care. Confidence is the most beautiful thing that a person can wear. When your hair is not up to par, you are not having a good day. It takes away from your confidence for sure. We all know we have our best days when our hair is all intact, when everything is right in place, the curls are popping, the hair is not frizzed up, or whatever your desired look. When your hair is looking great, you feel your best. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified for the next episode. Thanks for tuning in. I hope this was helpful to you. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments section. Stay beautiful, confident, and blessed, boo. And let's do our best to thrive in 2025. See you soon.